with you. Off we go from Lumen Field. Starts with a pass. He'll find his rookie wideout from Notre Dame. He's close to a first down. They'll gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second TD catch of the season.
Go, boy.
On the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
Thank you.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Corey Horton now to return. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
He got out of receiver. Yeah. Played the computer, boy.
Ooh,
shit.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Y'all can't talk about basic.
Hey, check that. 18 Cardinals.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here we go.
On second down, Milrose. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screen play. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Max Melton there to get him down.
This is no easy game, I see.
From the 41, here's second and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On third down, Milrow.
What?
Sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Max Melton.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Trying that.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That is caught outside on the RPO, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Arizona.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Okay, ready? Cut back in. Cut. Get up.
Throwing again. Daniel. This is caught down that right sideline. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Here we go. 70 Rangers, 7, 18 Rattler, 18.
To the air again is Daniel. A quick slant, looked in by Moore.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Now Kamara. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and a yard, it's Daniel. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained back-to-back drives right down the field, and then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
They should icing, Tinder.
Here's
Should have been
Carlson
minus
now.
falling
Kick
off,
this one off.
killing off the
Following
canal.
the touchdown on the other end. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
You said a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go! Go!
Drive will start on the ground. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive.
I need to
Early
clean my
down
speakers.
success. Every offensive
I
coordinator
read
is trying to
about
find
what
ways.
is it?
How do we pick up first downs
Sometimes
without
you
having
can.
to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready?
They go play action now with Milrow. That one
So you want to do
failed,
that?
but they cannot get it.
Or something trying to play the phone with the speaker forth from the machine.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be both. There you go. Too many people on the phone.
Yeah, they sent me one. This is a Berkeley bank. You got to download the app, activate that. You said what number?
And it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense. The window closed up so quickly, they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents a big play.
I need somebody to make some money like that.
Again here,
That ain't making no
second
damn money.
and 10. To throw is Darnold. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
Yes, it is. It's fine.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and they have lost some yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's got his big tight end.
Let's go.
Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. That is first touchdown of the new year. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. Whoa. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Hello. Yes. Yes.
I was just calling to inform you that she'll be ready for pickup at 2:10.
Okay.
Are you already here at the clinic?
No, I'm at home.
How long does it take you to get here so we'll know when I'm going to walk out for discharge?
It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different
what's your
in the
address here?
NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Now Seattle going to use the first
It'll take me like 35 minutes to get there.
to talk things over after picking up that first down.
She'll walk out when she's discharged.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, ma. Man, you been? What's up? Hold on. Yeah, what you saying? You saying something? You worry about what who on my line?
Here's Darnold.
What you saying?
We're going to work this down inside the 45.
Hello.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I know, man. Young people, man, tired of this shit.
Darnold to throw on first down. It'll be Smith and
Hello?
Jigba bringing it in. And they'll have a first down and
Yeah.
definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And now, still tired.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks get back in it. It is 21-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Harrison in motion. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
This is 3rd and 6.
Tired of quick bench, bro.
Darnold to throw. This is intercepted.
You can tired of
The
quick.
offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. He has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
McBride is the motion man. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Forced to his right. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And the ball's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
3rd and a yard. One is complete. Nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get
It's fine.
nothing here.
It's fine.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's fine. But I'm just like, being that I ain't did it and stuff.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Focus on me, just slow as hell, dude.
That's
Feel like
Harrison in
they're
motion.
tired to some shit. They're just being like that coming.
On
Just
2nd
like,
down, it's
do
Daniel.
$30, $20 to make it work.
And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
At the 15-yard line.
Right about there.
So I came to the side of the rest of them. How we don't want to try and show the fucking 2015, 2016.
Here's a design run. He takes off. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short games.
It is 2nd and 6. Now Daniels. This one out to Moore. And he will score! Elijah Moore. Touchdown Cardinals.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
You keep talking about stuff. So it's like, I'm going to get into the one in the end.
Right.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26.
And some chips and dip. Yeah, child. Is this bathroom?
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring them second down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL might do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game, pick up a fresh set of downs.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Whatever.
Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because of that chunk play. Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8.
We're going to set.
Darnold. And for a third time today, he's intercepted up near the 40.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
1. From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
That was stupid as hell. That nigga spent the long down with.
3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's down. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
Tempo.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. What a big play for the special teams unit, Greg. They get the block and the score. A big swing that starts with getting to the kicker.
Yeah, exactly right, Mike. And anytime you drop a successful punt block
Who the
rush,
fuck my long
it
snap
starts with
is?
identifying the
God
breakdown.
damn. Hell no.
The protection unit. In this case, they found that weak link. They were able to exploit it. It leads not only to the block, but to the touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. Go.
Now give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Get it.
On play action, Daniels. That's caught downfield.
Man, deep Falcon traveling out there.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
Throwing now,
That-
Daniel.
Itch.
Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing, Darnold. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
First down 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ready. Check. Ready.
Now a run on 1st down. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Daniel Carlson set to
Here's
kick
Carlson
off.
now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return starts from the 5.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit.
He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
Team ball.
And I've
Crazy,
been there,
isn't it?
Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go, here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Here's the toss as they look to run. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game.
GG, bro. To see you next time.
Early in the game.
So it's a win for the